The University of Pretoria, known as UP, which is under the leadership of the Vice Chancellor and Principal Professor Tawana Kupa, was established in 1908 with just 4 professors and 32 students, according to their story, in a little house called Kiaros. This is one of the universities that has been growing and has grown to become one of the top universities in the country, in the continent, and worldwide. It is one of the largest research universities in South Africa, and I believe that each and everyone would love to study at this university. So if you are one of the students who would like to study at the University of Pretoria, please watch this video. Please also invite a friend, invite a colleague member, invite a family member, or someone who you know that they need any help. Let's watch this video together. I'm all about helping each and everyone to revive their ambitions and reinforce their dreams. Mancoba here. So before we can proceed with the application, I would like us to pick up some information regarding the University of Pretoria and the requirements for applications. So we know that this university, it consists of 11 faculties, which is the Faculty of Economic and Management Sciences, Faculty of Education, Faculty of Engineering, Built Environment and Information Technology, Faculty of Health Science, Faculty of Humanities, Faculty of Law, and Faculty of Natural and Agricultural Sciences, Faculty of Theology and Religion, Faculty of Veterinary Science, Faculty of Mamelodi Campus. I don't know, I think that is a campus, and the faculty which is called the Gauteng Institute of Business Science, known as GIPS. This university is located in South Africa, Gauteng, at the city of Pretoria. It consists of 1.2 programs across their faculties. So this university consists of national and international students. Please know that the applications were open from 1 May, and we are doing an online applications. All the programs will be closing around 30 September. So for South Africans, and for internationals, it will be around 31 August. So make sure that you apply as soon as possible. And again, while we are on the process of applying as soon as possible, ladies and gentlemen, please scan your document go to the internet caves or library or schools. Do not use your cell phones unless your cell phone has a good quality camera and everything, because you know what, some of your documents are not clear and everything. But please note that some of the qualifications, they will be closing around 31 July, which include bachelor's, BSc in architecture, and some in audiology, and all programs in the Faculty of Veterinary Sciences, they will be closing 31 July. Please note that there will be an application fee that will be required for students. This is the good part, whose household income is more than 150,000 per annum per year. That means yearly. If your household income combined is more than 150,000, you will need to pay an application fee of 300, which is $30 for international students and everything. But if your household income combined is less than the 150,000, you will need to upload a proof of payment or something like a proof of income. It can be a social letter or any proof of income letter from your employee and everything, or payslip that will prove that you are earning less than that amount, and it will serve as a proof of payment for the application fee. So banking details will be found on the description of this video below, but you'll have to pay at a standard bank. You can use a MasterCard, Visa card, on American Express, Dinner Club International, and everything. Make sure that when you do the payment, your reference, it will be your student number or typical number that will be given. So you better reference, you have to reference with that number. You will also need to have a valid cell phone number, a valid email address, as they will send every communication through your cell phone number and your email address, and they will also send the student number to your email address to confirm, or as a confirmation of receipt and everything, and receive the temporal ID and everything. So make sure that, guys, you provide a valid email address and a correct one, and a working email address and a cell phone number. Do not share your information with anyone. So without wasting any time, let's go to any internet browser that you are using. So type www.up.ac.za. So this is the page of the University of Pretoria. So what you have to do is to point here. When you point here, just drag and your pointer and come where it says apply. So you can click here, or you can scroll down and come and click here where it says apply. Let's click. It will take you to the same page as like this one. So now you can see applications has been opened from 1 of May and everything. So what you have to do, click here to apply now. So skip this step, then come to step number 2. You have to type these characters in a security code and type it here. Once you have done that, click where it says create application ID. Then it will take you to this page. You can read about the disclaimer and everything, and click OK or whatsoever. So what you have to do here, you have to indicate that you are applying as an undergraduate or postgraduate, or you wanna do a distant e-learning or study online, part-time, full-time, and everything for postgraduate. So let's leave it at undergraduate. First year of study, which one for 2022? Obvious, you click for 2022. If you have ever studied at the University of Pretoria, you'll have to enter a student number here. If you remember it, you can enter a surname here. We need it, they need it here. Then your first name, your middle name. Then after that, your date of birth. Then after that, you enter your email address. After you've entered your email address, then if you are a South African student, you will enter your ID number here. If you are a non-South African, you click here, then they will require the passport number. Then after you have done entering your information, click OK. After you have done that, they will take you to this page where you have to confirm your application details and everything before you click continue. So you can check whether you're undergraduate and see that you have entered all the information, your surname, names and everything, date of birth, your email address and everything. Confirm that everything it is correct. So you have to note that you will not be able to change these details after clicking continue. So make sure that you are correct with this one. So click continue. Okay, now they have sent a confirmation email to your email address that you have provided with the temporal ID and the temporal PIN and everything. So click continue. So once you are here now, before you can come here, because you need this application ID and the password to continue. So what you have to do now, you will have to go to step number 4 and click on dedicate my application ID. So what you have to do, go to your email addresses, then look for the email address that they have sent it to you. As you can see here, it's from the University of Pretoria. So here it is with your application ID. This is your temporal application ID, and starting with T, yes, obvious. Then this is your password. So what you have to do now, you copy this. Let's copy this. You copy this, Control-C. Then you come here where it says on dedicate my application ID. Then confirm if this is your ID. You can copy and paste this. Let's go and copy the password. Copy it, then come and paste it here. Then enter your email address. You enter it, then click OK. So now once you have authenticated your application ID, now you have to create a new password that you will not forget. Make sure that it is a password that you will not forget, then click continue. Okay, this password does not match. Let's make sure that it is matching. Then there's a confirmation that you have changed your password successfully. Your password has been successfully changed and everything. So click OK. You can change your password here. If you think that no, you'll forget that one. So now, what must we do now? You see that is for 2022 as an undergraduate, and the date where you have created your temporal ID and everything status. You must still verify and amplify and edit. So you can click here where it says edit. We have to complete this information and everything. As you can see here, this is your application ID here, as you can see it. So now what you have to do is to enter our information. So once we have completed the information, the status here, it will change. Like for example, let's confirm our personal information. Then you have to enter your title, confirm your surname and name, everything, your preferred name. You can enter it. It is required. How would you like them to refer you as? Median last name. This for ladies and gentlemen. This for women who are married. Confirm your ID and date of birth and everything, if a certificate and everything. So once we are sure, 100% sure that the information is correct, click save. So as you can see here, it said saved. Then click next. Then let's continue. Do not worry, the status will change afterwards. So let's enter our contact details. We are from which country, will indicate. Then address line, enter them. A suburb or city here, so you come here and select it. So you can search it here. Let's say Johannesburg. Then let's click search. So you can see that there's many things coming with the Johannesburg here. Then you choose, or you can search using your postal code to limit the selection here. Then click search and see where do you belong. You can see all of this information for it's still too much for Johannesburg. Here it's mine, Lawrenceville. Then once you have chosen that one, you can see the town, the city or suburb will come here. Then the postal code will come here. Also it will choose the province for you. You can confirm your cell phone number. You can enter an alternate cell phone number. Once you are done, your email address, it has been selected. Then you can see here it's in progress. Then click save. It is saved. Go to next. So we are coming here where it says demographical information. So you have to enter your gender, or you indicate your home language. Population group. You can tell them about more. What are you currently doing? Actually, they are interested to know what are you doing now. So you will indicate if you are doing matric. Obviously, if you are not unemployed, you will indicate that I'm still in a high school or post whatsoever. What you are doing here. If you are not working, you are not working. If you are a university student, or was a university student, you will click here. Then do you have any disability? You can click no and everything. Then let's click save. Then after that, let's click next. You see that one has been completed. Then emergency contact, you can enter the people next of kin, someone that they can find whenever something happens to your school. A relationship with that person will indicate from which country, their addresses and everything. Then you come and select their postal code if you know them. Okay, you enter their cell phone number here. And everything, alternate number, you can enter yours. Then their email address, you can enter their email address. Then once you see everything it is fine, click save. It is saved, then click next. So we are coming to the tertiary education. So you'll have to indicate if you were previously enrolled at an university or university technology or a post whatsoever, then you can click yes or no. So let's click yes. Then you'll have to enter the information of your tertiary here if you did it. So let's click add tertiary, and level will indicate if you are doing a diploma or degree. Degree description will indicate. Then you have to select the institution here. You can search it, maybe with the abbreviation, and see not found. UNISA. Here it is. Then you select the status. Have you completed it or discontinued, or in progress or not completed? So it's complete. When did you start studying there? You have to indicate from which year did you start studying at that university. Yeah. Then indicate when was it ending. Then study type, was it a postgraduate or undergraduate? So it was an undergraduate. Previous average, if you know it. Then let's click OK. So this now it has been added. If you have studied at another one, you can click add here, or you can edit here, or you can delete it here. So do you have any disciplinary action or to disclose from this one? You can indicate if there was or no. Then click save. The information it is saved. Then let's click next. Secondary information, this is for high school. So you have to choose when did you complete your matric and everything. So examining authority, you have to choose here what we're doing. So for see if you are, so you can also choose by your province, so Mpumalanga Department of Education or Northwest Department of Education and everything. So click that one and select your school here. So you can search your school here. If you do not find it, you will click here. My school cannot be found. I wish to manually enter the details, so you can do that. So this one it is found. Then school grade, national senior certificate. So if you are doing or IEP, so as we are studying in South Africa, click here where it says national senior certificate. Then highest grade completed will indicate whether grade 11 or grade 12. Then examination number, if you remember it, but if you don't, you can leave it. Examination type. You can indicate if you repeat grade 12 or admit to diploma studies or bachelor and everything, depend how you passed your matric. So here you have to select your subject. What have you done? So to fast forward, you can search here, maybe let's say English, you say ENGL, then it will come up here. So you can tap the scroll down here. You can scroll down with the arrows up and down, then see if it was a first additional language or something else. You can see the second, then click enter. How many marks did you get? Which level did you get? And everything, the percentage, you have to indicate the percentage. You can clear if it is wrong. Go to the second one. Okay, we'll repeat the same thing to the subject and everything. So this is the second one. Which level did you get? So they want to simplify your selection here. You will indicate and everything. You can clear if it is wrong. So let's do this to the following subject. Okay, we are done entering your result. You can confirm if they are correct or not. Then you can clear everything. Here, if you think that they are wrong, you can upload up to 12 subject. Then click save. So it is saved. Then click next. Then this is where you have to select your choices. So the first one is the first choice. So study program, you can search it if you know it. Let's say you want to study IT, you can enter IT and everything that is related to IT. It will come up here with their closing date here. As you can see, this their closing date, when are they closing and everything. So let's see for this for undergraduate, obviously. Then let's see anything that is related to art. Then you can choose here. Let's say what do you want. So let's select this. Then it has been added. So now the first choice has been added. You can remove it and select the correct one, or you can swipe with this one once you have entered this one. So this one, it is not compulsory, but let's choose it. And you also choose, let's say, industrial now. Then click search. Everything related to industrial, because it also searches with the more information, everything, closes date and everything. Let's see if we have industrial engineering. Here it is. So let's select it. So it has been added. So now your first choice and second choice, it has been added. Click save. It is saved. Then click next. Admission to the University of Pretoria does not guarantee availability of a space in a residence as demand far outweighs supplies. Please click here for residence name. If you want to know the residence name, you can click here. It will take you to the next page, and these the names of the universities and the gender, if it is for female and male and everything, or if it is for both. So you can choose and apply and everything. Do you wish to consider to apply for a resident? So now you can check at the name here. So now you can check at the name. Let's say you want something like for both. Let's choose Protea, and then let's come. You select here. Let's say yes. Then preferred residence. You can choose here. Let's say let me choose this one. Yeah, and everything. Have you or are you going to apply for NSFAS? So you can indicate if yes or no. To apply for it, you can click here, but it will take you to the NSFAS web page here, of which the application for NSFAS, they are closed for now. So do you wish or are you going to apply for UP funding? You can click here to search more about that. So you can click yes and everything. Let's click yes here. Whatever. Then let's save. Information save. Then click next. Documentations. What do they need here? They need a South African ID or a passport number. Let's add it here. You click add. Then you go choose a file. Go where you have located your documents. Then you double click. Then you click upload. So it has been uploaded. You can also delete it if you want to. A passport number, a passport if you want to. For grade 11, you can add your grade 11 result here or your matric here. So click add, choose file, go where you have located your files. So now add a school result. If you have additional or something like that, you can add here. Your tertiary certificate of conduct or transcript, you can click here. For your certification, let's click here. Then let's click choose. Let's add your academic record. Okay, it has been uploaded and everything. So once you see that you have uploaded all your documents, you click save, then saved, then click next to a declaration. So this is where you have to read this information and consider that your information provided it is correct and everything. You acknowledge and verify and everything. Then click I confirm the declaration. Then click save. Once you are done, click next. So this way you verify, verifying my application. So no errors. If your application is complete, please make the payment and click the apply link and everything. So let's click save now. We're validated in that. Then click next to the application. So once you have verified your application and everything, this way you have to do the payment. You go to the next step where you have to make the payment. Amount due 300, which is the application fee. As you can see, this is the application fee. So you can do a currency conversion if you want to. Payment status, you can see it is not paid and confirm and everything. So what you need to do now, so now you can choose the payment method that you would like to do. I wish to make an online credit card now, or I wish to upload a proof of payment of the application fee, or I cannot afford the application fee, wish to upload my parent payslip and everything. So let's click this one. If you are earning less income, then click upload slip, then you choose a file, then let's go and choose the slip and so it has been uploaded. Application complete. Your application has now been completed and is ready for submission. Please confirm which of the following option you wish to perform next. I have completed the application, please submit the application, or I wish to make further changes and everything. So if you are sure that you have made your application successfully, so click this one and click continue. So application successfully applied. Your application has been completed and will be evaluated by the university. Please check your email regularly for updates. Please note that it may take up to 15 working days, which is 2 weeks, to receive the student number, to receive a student number. So now we are done with that. You can return to the summary page if you want to, where they will tell you and everything. You can edit your application, you can view it. Okay, just like that, ladies and gentlemen, you have applied at the University of Pretoria, UP, and yeah, you'll have to wait for their communication within the 2 weeks and everything. So if you need any help, do not hesitate to contact me. My contact details will be found on the description of this video below if you need help. And yeah, good luck with your application, ladies and gentlemen, and take care of yourselves.